What is up, guys? It's your boy Raven here today with another deck and another deck analysis. Today it is going to be Aerodactyl, the deck that was really unpopular in a team up, but he is slowly coming back, right? He had some wins in the in the last 3 weeks, so I said, you know what, it's good time to actually play this deck and to try out the deck as it is, right? So the PC is back, by the way, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks, more Poké news, and more giveaways. Yay! Alright, so let's go card by card in this deck, and then we're gonna play some games. Because this is, the main attacker, right? Aerodactyl is the main attacker with Fossil Fangs. Because if we don't have any GX, and we will not have any GX or EXs on our board, well, on our side of the board, well, this attack deals 180 damage, right? And it is a, it is a single price attacker for 180. I think that is really, really cool. And of course, Supersonic, right? I think Supersonic, the attack that might be really, really nice. Sorry, really nice with the draw energy as it as it's gonna be released later this year. All right, so let's go with playing 1 Ditto, 3 Aerodactyls, 1 Absol, just to annoy our opponents, 1 Buzzwole, 1 Kartana from Unbroken Bonds, then we have 1 Jirachi, 1 Mew, 1 Nihilego, of course, for the Night Cup. On top of that, we're playing 2 Slowpokes and 2 Slowkings, just to neutralize all those fire type decks, right? Just to neutralize all those that are weak. But also, with memory melt, we can be really, really annoying and get rid of the cards that are being held in our opponent's hand. Then we play 36 trainer cards, right? So let's go card by card. I'm sorry for that. Let's go like that. Yeah, so we start with 3 Energy Lotos, then we have 1 Field Blower, 2 Nest Balls, 2 Rescue Stretchers, but 4 Ultra Balls. Why 4 Ultra Balls? Well, you want those Aerodactyls, right? And Nest Ball will not find you fossil, but we're playing 3 fossils, right? Unidentified fossils. Then we have 3 Shrines of Punishment, 3 Cynthias, 2 Erika's Hospitalities, 3 Guzmas, 4 Lillies, 3 Choice Bands, 3 Escape Boards. So you can see that kind of the number 3 is there. And on top of that, we have 10 Energy, which is 4 DCE, 1 Counter, 4 TCE, wait, that's 4 TCE, 3 DCE, 1 Counter, and 2 Rainbow. That's it. I know I've kind of showed you 3, but that's the whole deck. The whole deck list is down there below. You can check it out yourself. You can copy and paste it, and let's go and play some games. Wow, that was a really long day, and like the PC is back on, like that's what matters. And wow, that was a super, super, super long day. And I'm seeing ladder for the first time, which is Buzzwole, and actually we'll have my my reaction to the ladder. Well, Buzzwole, Karda is rotating out, and Olivia, it's not bad. Alright, so let's find the deck. It was somewhere here, Aerodactyl, and let's play some games, and let's see how the deck is going to perform. Do you want to go first or you want to go second? You want to go first, because you want to evolve first, right? You want to be the one that is evolving first, not your opponent. And we're playing Mochizuki Toya with his fairy type deck. This is definitely a Sylvan God of War tag team. Okay, this is quite interesting because I can either go for Slowking and start getting the pieces that he needs into a lost zone, or I can start attacking. I have ways to kind of do both, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing, I think. Because let's be honest, it is a little bit harder with Aerodactyl to get rid of a God of War. So, and the deck a little bit struggles against it, but I mean, it all depends on the draws, all depends on the match. And I think Aerodactyl as a deck is really good in a game 2, game 3. So IRL is a fantastic deck, definitely. Tier 1, no, but like middle tier 2. That's what I would say. If it comes to right, so you can see we're preparing for 4 Slowking, and let me see, let's go with Mr. Okay, so we have only 1 Aerodactyl, so I don't know if Ditto is a good option, actually. You know what, yeah, let's go with Ditto. Why not? Ditto is not as bad as it might have been. Energy Loto, and remember, Energy Loto actually gets you any special energy, right? So this is worth noting. And he's not gonna play any more cards on the bench, so let's give Erika Hospitality. Okay, that's good. So done. That's it. That's all I can do. And again, you know, you want to go first, right? You want to evolve the next turn. And again, as I said, this is a really good deck IRL and really fun deck to play IRL. If it comes to online, I think, you know, as I tested it online, it struggles a lot because you kind of play around stuff you don't know. And you know, you might see right now I know that's a Gardevoir still on deck. Okay, but I have no idea what version it is, right? And those might be, you know, different versions. Here we got, you know, Grid's Exploration one, which is, you know, which is fine. And again, there was a version of Miss Magus, right? I don't know if he's playing Miss Magus. Maybe he's playing Ribombee. There also is a version of Ribombee. And normally, you know, after game one, you know that, you know that stuff. Here it's quite opposite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna discard one DCE. I'm gonna do it. I know I should not, but I want to play Cynthia, right? And I can still play DCE right here. So this means that attack does 20 damage as an energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So this is quite okay here. But he can take me out with one hit. So DC is gonna go on Ditto. I'm gonna prepare another attacker. I'm just gonna try to slow down his own hand by playing, you know, Shrine of Punishment, using Memory Melt, Escape Board definitely. Let's see, a Nest Ball and Jirachi. Right, so for the next one we have Jirachi if he's gonna knock out our Slowking. So let's go with Memory Melt and let's see what can we do here. And actually what I think I'm like scared the most of this hand might be, you know what, the Green's Exploration is gonna be the card I want to get rid of. Like this is, you know, this is the power that definitely we don't want him to have. And you know, I'm not sure if I like to play against Gardevoir Sylveon with this deck. Honestly, I am not that sure about it. There's a lot of healing. You saw Max Potion there. Of course, he's not going to risk with Max Potion. There's Mina, there's Guzma, so definitely it's going to be a Guzma here. Alright. On Jirachi, that is an interesting option. But at the same time, again, Max Potion next turn on Gardevoir. Sylveon. Oh, or maybe not. Or maybe not. Okay, but there's still Max Potion in his hand. Ultra Ball. I can't do an Ultra Ball. But I can do Acerola. So again, let's get rid of Acerola, right? Slowing down. But slowing down towards what? That's a good question, because even though I have Aerodactyl, that is not a play. That is not a good play to make. Come on, like I'm looking for... No, I don't have water near me. Okay, so... I'm not sure, like this is... Wondrous Labyrinth, okay. Definitely is gonna be in play. Guzma definitely is gonna come. Or maybe next turn, right? You know, Guzma for next turn. No, that's a loss. I mean, normally I would take a loss and go to a game 2, and I think that is a loss, unfortunately. Again, I'm not representing this deck the best way possible, because I'm not like the best player of this deck. This is so out of my comfort zone. And I still think this is a great deck IRL, but online it's gonna struggle. At least, you know, I tested it for like 3 or 4 days on stream all the time, and I can tell you that 20-25% of my games were wins only. And I tried everything. I tried different approaches to this deck, and online again, it is tough. It is tough to play that deck online. IRL, I can see this. This is the deck I can see, you know, being IRL. And I saw him. Like, I saw the deck being played at internationals in Berlin, and he was, you know, he was maybe not making an impact, but he was visible. And you know, in the last 3 weeks, he is starting to show up slowly. You know, not in the best way. You know, he's not there all the time, but he is slowly showing up. So wait, that's a Psychic. So let's go with Nihilego right? So you can use this deck only if you have actually 2 price card, but we can still poison and we can do something here. Nest Ball for Slowpoke. And I'm not going to use Choice Band, I'm just going to play Ultra Ball. Because I want to be sure that I have the Aerodactyl, right? Like, I want to be like triple million sure that I have him in my hand. And then play Lillie for 7 cards. Alright, let's go. And those were semi-okay 7 cards. Let's be honest. It's not the worst, not the best. I mean, I know I can retreat. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it this way. Oh, there's quite a wind outside. Okay, so he's playing a Nest Ball. And I honestly do think the cards like, you know, the draw energy would be fantastic for this deck, since, you know, a lot of our cards and a lot of our attackers are like, you know, 1 colorless or double colorless. So drawing an additional card might be, you know, a key in this deck. But that is, you know, that's around November, so we still have like 6 around like, you know, 5 months, let's say, right? 5 months until the card's gonna be released. And we got a Malamar right there on the board. And Deoxys. I remember when this Deoxys came out, everyone was killing themselves for this Deoxys. Verdant Forest, not a help for me. I'm not playing any basic energy. Of course you can play Marshadow. I'm so sorry. You can always play Marshadow in this deck. I don't see, you know, why and why I should not. I just like the version without him. But again, that is a personal preference in this matter. Alright, so Cynthia. Let's go Cynthia and maybe a TC. If TCE we are good, that's DCE, that's counter. That it's okay, Shrine of Punishment. So unfortunately we have only a DCE. But hey, there we go, we've won a game. And I think, you know, our opponent got a little bit scared of the Aerodactyl. I think he thought we might have it next turn, or, you know, he had really bad cards in his hand. So, like, he knows better, right? He knows better what he had in his hand. And our grind towards, you know, Unified Minds continues. And let's go. And don't forget that on Twitch there's monthly giveaway, right? Every single month I'm giving away 20 codes at the end of the month. First entries for free. For the rest you pay with feathers, which are currency on the channel. How do you get it? Great question to me. I'm gonna answer it. You just have to sit there, host, follow, subscribe, and you receive more and more feathers that you can enter a giveaway. You can redeem them for a code. And let's go game number 1. I won't say game number 1, go to game number 2. No, this is online. There's only game number 1, and that is it. We're playing best of 1. And let's go. So unidentified, oh my, like, I hate that word. Unidentified fossil, definitely on a bench. Let's play a Nest Ball. Counter Energy, I'm not sure where, because again we're playing Oranguru. That's a steel deck, so steel, I don't know where to go with it, so let's try Ditto. Ultra Ball on, let's go with Cynthia and a Rescue Stretcher. So we're gonna maximize the Lillie, right? So we're gonna maximize her. And you know what? Yeah, let's go Counter Energy on the Fossil. I mean, in the long run it might be good. So, alright, we got a Kartana, we got another Unidentified Fossil, and Jirachi. So that is going to be my play. Jirachi, hello Jirachi, there we go. And Choice Band, definitely. Energy Loto, not yet though, not yet. I want to keep that in my hand. And that was my first turn. So turn 1 we have a full bench, we have Kartana in hand, so we can discard her. To some degree, of course, and we got Erika's Hospitality, we got a Field Blower, so I mean, that's quite a setup, right? And we got a TCE, just in case something happens, and the fact that he's playing Koga's Trap is quite interesting, because normally you don't see someone playing Koga's Trap turn 1 in a metal type deck. Okay, a Field Blower of his own, and you don't see, you know, someone playing a metal type energy on Oranguru, so this kind of means that he does not have any good cards in his hand, or he just wants to get rid of them just to play either Lillie or Oranguru. And I'm gonna be more towards exactly Oranguru, so definitely not a good hand for my opponent. And I kind of have to capitalize on that, right? Come on, what can we do? Guzma, it's no. Guzma is not the card for now. Energy Loto, okay, a DCE, that's okay, so we got a full on ready to go, unidentified fossil, and Erika Hospitality. I need that additional draw, and that is an escape board. Can you imagine if that would actually be... Oh my goodness, if I would actually had in my hand something else. I would had Aerodactyl. That would be a game right there, but let's play Jirachi, you know, let's get some running. We got, wait, yeah, definitely a Cynthia here. Right, is that a right play to make? Yeah, Cynthia is okay to have. But can you imagine if we only had this Aerodactyl, if we only had him? Oh my goodness, that would be fantastic. That would be turn 1 knockout, but you know, we did not have it. So let's see what he drew. Mr. Snake Breeder, and I am Ravenclaw, so Lillie, draw 3, so definitely there is going to be a benched Pokemon. I don't believe there's not going to be. Ultra Ball, yeah, there we go. So now Melmetal and Lucario, or Diglett and Dugtrio, like, I mean, it might be right, you know, I'm not judging by the sleeves, because I should never do, but there we go, Melmetal and Lucario, as I said. So definitely, you know, this changes a lot. 260, we got another Mount Coronet, so he's gonna bring back the energy. I hope he's gonna bring back the energy before he's gonna use Instruct, so he's not gonna be able to play Instruct, and that's what he does. But maybe he has, you know, maybe he has something in his hand, like another Ultra Ball to discard, but no. Okay, so a little bit of a misplay here on his part. So let's play a Cynthia. Alright, so we got another Escape Board, that's quite nice. Let's play Stellar Wish and an Ultra Ball. Fantastic. So we're gonna have a knockout on Oranguru. So he has 2 energies in his hand. I can get rid of Kartana and Nestball. I don't need them. Aerodactyl, we have some Aerodactyls in the house. And yeah, I'm just gonna attack. So all he does is 50 damage next turn, and I should be okay here. So definitely an Escape Board is gonna work. There we go, and a knockout with Fossil Fangs onto Oranguru. So that is quite unfortunate for him. And a TCE, great. So if I'm gonna draw another Aerodactyl, I have a free attack with him, like free. I have a triple acceleration energy, right? I have a TCE, so I will be able to attack with him. Cynthia, okay. So 2 energies, actually 1 energy probably, going back to the deck. And, is he going to use a GX move? Okay, he's getting rid of, okay, so he's getting rid of my 2 escape boards, so I don't have any more escape boards, I have to, you know, remember that. And is he going for the GX? I mean, normally you would go, right, because if this one has 1 extra energy attached to it, discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, right? So he wants to actually discard those 2 energies here. Like, I would go GX if I was him, if I were him. But I don't know if he's gonna do it. Are you gonna do it? Snake Breeder? Snake Breeder, are you gonna do it, sir? Sir, tell me. Are you gonna use GX? There it is! Okay, so he used the GX. We got a TC, so I'm not that worried about it. And we got a second TC, okay. So this basically means Lillie. And that's actually quite a nice Lillie, because we got a Shrine of Punishment. We're getting rid of Mount Coron, and we have Rescue Stretcher, so if he's gonna knock out Aerodactyl, well, I'm gonna have a next one, so Fossil Fangs. That's 150 this time. Okay, so great 150, but additional 10 from Shrine of Punishment. So even if he's gonna knock out Aerodactyl, I'm gonna have our next Aerodactyl next turn, and I'm just gonna knock out his Lucario Melmetal. So yeah, we're gonna be at 2 prize cards. Never underestimate Aerodactyl, right? Like, definitely, you know, not having those 2 energies hurts. But I mean, come on. I'm gonna have a knockout this turn, so I'm gonna draw 3 prize cards. I'm gonna go down to 2. And I'm gonna be quite okay. So unidentified fossil. I think he knew that at this point. And Escape Board goes on Jirachi, let's be honest. Rescue Stretcher. There we go. So Aerodactyl TCE, Erika's Hospitality, or no, actually I'm gonna play Cynthia. Since I'm gonna have only 2 cards in my hand, so I wanna refresh that hand. I wanna have those more cards. So there goes Cynthia. Look at that! Look at that! There we go. And by the way, another TCE, so that's quite nice. And a knockout. That is a knockout with Fossil Fangs on Lucario Melmetal. So even though he used the GX, even though he slowed us down, we are still there. And another Aerodactyl. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's great. An unidentified fossil. That is just, this is getting better. So he can't knock me out right now. He just can't do a lot. Maybe he has a TCE, but that's still 60 damage. So that's a win, in my opinion, but who knows? Who knows? He's definitely gonna go for Solgaleo, right? MC. So I have 1 more TCE in the deck. And 18 cards, so I have a chance of actually drawing it, knowing that I still have 3 DCE and 1 more Rainbow. So you know what? I'm dealing 180. No, it's gonna be 10 less. Okay, so it's gonna be 10 not enough. Oh. Okay. So let me think. With 3 retreat cost, you know what? Let's snipe Lucario Melmetal. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna try to snipe him. So, unidentified fossil. We got another one, so he's gonna be a little bit scared. He has, you know, now retreat cost of 4 due to Absol. There goes TCE. And for next one, I have kind of Hospitality, and I still have Guzma. So Fossil Fangs, that's 150, so it's 160 total. Because again, this will take me 3 turns, because he's taking 30 less damage, right? I have to remember about that. He might play Acerola now, and I'll be in a big trouble. Or he can play Guzma. I can play my own Guzma. So that's what he does. He plays Guzma. I have to find this one last TCE. So it all comes down to 1 TCE and 1 draw. Oh, and 17 cards in the deck. Cyrus. I mean, if he's gonna play as Cyrus, I know I'm just gonna leave Jirachi and Aerodactyl. So at least you know he's charging, right? He's charging the Solgaleo, I believe, because it goes onto Solgaleo, right? Okay, so he's charging Melmetal. And this is, you know, like 1 turn, so it gives me this additional turn where I can actually go for the card I want. And right now I want the TCE, and I can use Erika's Hospitality for a draw. I can use Lillie, but also I can try to well, you see, like, you know, this is the thing. I don't want to play. I have to discard Unidentified Fossil just to use Erika's Hospitality, because I'm gonna play Slowpoke, and now I can play her. So that's a draw of 3, and that was not a good draw of 3. Let's be honest about it. So I kind of have to prepare my next turn. So and you see, this is a problem, because I don't think where he's gonna go with it. So I'm gonna play here, play an Ultra Ball just to maximize my Lillie for the next turn. This is just basically maximizing Lillie if I'm not gonna draw what I need. Supersonic. Maybe I could have retreat here and actually, you know, play Jirachi. That was also a play, but I can do the play next turn. So it's not as bad as it could have been, and this is his only attacker, so he has to put Melmetal Lucario front, just two bench Pokemon to keep, and of course I'm keeping Aerodactyl and I'm keeping Jirachi. I don't really care about the others, but it increases, actually, not decreases, but increases the amount of cards I have in my deck, so this is definitely going to be a little bit of a problem. But because he played Cyrus, he is now, he's giving me a turn, basically. And he tried to attack, hit himself. Okay, so let's go with Lillie. I mean, why not? We got a DC, we got a TCE. I mean, we have it all. We do have it all. So the thing is, I don't really want to attack here, because I don't want to give him different, but he is going to retreat no matter what. So let's go with, well, yeah, let's go with Fossil Fangs, and he's going to think I don't have anything else, and this will basically, he has to now put Melmetal Lucario front, like he just has to. And I have a TC, I have a game-winning, I have a game-winning card in my hand. There's not a lot of things he can do. He's gonna knock out Aerodactyl, draw one prize card. I'm gonna play my own Aerodactyl and just destroy another Melmetal Lucario. So you can see why the deck is really nice and cool. But you see also why it might struggle, right? Especially if you're playing against another basic deck and you're behind. Ouch! That might be a big struggle. All right, so he did exactly what I wanted him to do. And that's a game, that's a GG, because honestly, I'm gonna play Aerodactyl, right? So we're playing Aerodactyl, TCE, and a knockout, and we have a choice band. So thank you so much for the game, dude. I appreciate it. That was a nice game, and I think it showed the deck in a quite amazing way. So guys, if you want to play the deck, right? If you want to play the deck yourself, down there below you can check it out, and there's a full list. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because again, there are giveaways on YouTube as well, so you want to get notified about them. And if you like those decks, also don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check me out live on Twitch, where we play Hearthstone and Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. That's where all those decks are being tested. That's where all those decks are being created. And where I'm taking like requests, what deck I should play, what deck I should like try or create around what. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for all the support for YouTube. Love you so much, each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic day. Raven loves ya. Bye.